They needed their new Sims entry to be a win. In 2013, shortly after the release of Sims 3, University Life and SimCity, the Sims studio was reintegrated with Maxis, and in May of that year they announced the next entry in the Sims series. The biggest new feature in 4 was Smart Sim. Sims could now express and feel emotions based on events that were happening around them, objects, and of course, interactions with other Sims. The other gameplay changes mostly focused on the tactile precision and amount of control now afforded to you as the player as you customized your Sims and their homes. Sims could now be sculpted to look exactly how you wanted them. And I use the word sculpted because you can now just click and drag body parts and features to size as if they were clay. Build and buy mode were condensed into one single mode. You could put down a room and, as in Create a Sim, simply pull and contort it to your desired size. You could even place pre-made, fully furnished rooms straight into your lot. It was a mode that worked for those who loved to spend hours creating homes and those who just wanted to rush straight into live mode. Custom content was now fully integrated into the game itself. The gallery and its companion app allowed players to quickly share and download Sims and lots directly into their game. But despite these gameplay improvements, something about The Sims 4 was missing. In fact, a lot was missing. Toddlers, a whole life stage, were noticeably absent when the game launched. Swimming pools, a mainstay of the Sims series since the first game, were also unavailable. The huge, seamless worlds introduced in The Sims 3 were no more. Creator style was gone. There were no basements, grocery stores, or school and work locations on the neighborhood map. The Sims 4 was the worst reviewed numbered entry into the Sims franchise, with many critics and fans bemoaning the lack of features, particularly ones that were series mainstays. But while EA hasn't released any sales figures for the game, and despite the complaints, it has an incredibly active YouTube community and went on to become the first PC game to top the all-format chart in 2 years. But compared to the previous games, substantial content in the form of expansion packs has been few and far between. The Sims 4 has only had 4 expansion packs in the 3 years since its release, with the recent Cats and Dogs being the latest. Instead of expansions, there's been 5 game packs. Smaller than an expansion and bigger than a stuff pack, they introduced new gameplay mechanics like parenting skills and vampires. A lot of the missing fan-requested features, such as toddlers and pools, were eventually patched in. The game has 12 stuff packs, with the development of the next, Laundry Day stuff, nope, I'm not kidding, that's actually what they're making, being guided by community votes. A console version of the game was also released, and a mobile version is in development for next year. With all the recent talk of the death of the single-player experience and Maxis' own unfortunate forays into making online Sims games work, I'm incredibly interested in the future of the Sims franchise. It's clear its audience is still ravenous for it, and that the recent releases haven't quite lived up to their very high expectations. I hope, going forward, that The Sims returns to being the pinnacle of PC gaming.